What's up, everyone? It's your girl Gelbeauty-87 here, aka Grace, and it's time for another fragrance video. So as you all saw from the intro, I took my happy self to Victoria's Secret when I was vlogging with my members, spending the day with me, like shop with me type vlog, and I found a couple of Victoria's Secret fragrances. Shout out to my girl Alicia Budget Beauty. She was talking about how she's really been enjoying Victoria's Secret fragrances lately, so I was like, let me go ahead and scoop my little self in here and smell and check out and see what Alicia's talking about, who all over there. So I went ahead and tried two fragrances. I should have had them pop up at the beginning of the video so you'll know which ones they are. But if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. I do a ton of fragrance content. I've done at least 3 fragrance lives recently. I know I did the new Kylie fragrances, the new Brown Girl Jane fragrance, and then I turned around and gave you all like fur or flirt fragrances in one video. So then I did the nosy fragrances along with the new candle from Snif called Mornings at Levine. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So I've done a ton of fragrance recently. However, I have not forgot about you makeup lovers who love makeup. I have done 2 or 3 makeup videos. So I know I did comparing the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray up against the Pat McGrath setting spray. I did the Makeup by Mario new foundation alongside the new Dior face palettes, and I did the new Natasha Denona foundation video. So I've kept up with the makeup for y'all, and I have some why you don't need videos coming soon. Hopefully they popped up over my face. I know I did 2 last week, or 3. I did 3 last week, and then I should have 3 coming the following week. Hopefully they've gone up before you see this video. The thumbnail should have popped up over my face. But yeah, we do a ton of fragrance and makeup content over here. If you missed my fashion content and wonder where it went on over to my fashion channel. That's Fashion with Gelbeauty-87. So make sure you head on over there and check out my fashion channel so you can catch up on all the fashion shorts that you've missed. I do 1 to 2 fashion shorts a day, and then every Friday I have a long form fashion video that I put up. So make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you want to help pick out what goes in the long form fashion videos, definitely subscribe, because I post on my community tab polls, and sometimes you all end up helping me pick videos. So like I have a 90s supermodel video coming up because I asked you all who your favorite 90s supermodel was. So if you want to contribute to the channel and help pick out the fashion that goes up on that channel, then make sure you subscribe and keep your eyes on my community tab. Now without further ado, let's get into this video. So I put on Bare Suede vanilla. Should have the notes pop up here and how much it costs or whatever. And then I put on Very Sexy Scarlet, I believe was the one I picked, because they had like 3 Very Sexies, but I think the newest one the girl told me was the Very Sexy Scarlet, which is why I picked that one in particular. So my first thoughts on vanilla, what is it, Bare Suede Vanilla. That's the one I sprayed on top of my hands. Yes, y'all ran out of space like that, so I had to spray it on top of my hands. So when I smelled it, it just kind of gave me the vibes of, believe it or not, to me, it seems like it's a mixture of vanilla milk from, who is it? Vanilla milk from Ellis Brooklyn and Healed Away from Alex Ely. As weird as it is, that's the combination and smell that it gives me once it dries down on the skin. When you first spray it, it gives more of like, you know, like more of Healed Away, if you will. But as it dries down, I can smell the sweetness of the vanilla in it, in addition to smelling like Healed Away from Snif and Alex Ely. So that's what that fragrance gave me. I've had it on since like 12 o'clock, and it's like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock now. So I've had it on for a good little while, so it's worn onto the skin pretty nicely, and I can still smell it pretty nicely, which I'm excited about, because I was kind of nervous about, you know, especially spraying on the back of my hand, because y'all know you have to wash your hands and do other stuff. So what I've been doing, I've been putting hand sanitizer in here and just like wiping the insides of my hand just to make sure, you know, like I didn't mess up the perfume. I would never do that again. But I had a sweatshirt on, so it wasn't like I could roll my sleeves up the way I normally do and spray it up here to do that for you all, because I prefer to do it that way. But I'm trying out like 3 different fragrances right now, so it's like I only had so much space and so many places to put it on. I have another one that's right here that you all have already seen the video on, I'm pretty sure. And then we have what is it, Very Sexy Scarlet right here. So when I smelled this one, when I immediately smelled it, I was like, this smells like something I already own. I know it does. What it smells like to me personally, it's just like a less peachier version of Mood Ring from Flirt. That's what it gave me when I first smelled it, when I first sprayed it, and I still kind of feel like that now. Like if you don't like how peachy Mood Ring is from Flirt, then I feel like you would like this, because it doesn't give off as much peachiness as Mood Ring from Flirt gives, if that makes sense. Like I feel like Mood Ring from Flirt definitely has a lot of a peachy vibe to it. So whatever I said you could pair with Mood Ring from Flirt, obviously you can pair with this one. I feel like this would actually go really good with Mrs. Smith from Flirt. If you all remember, I did a video on that recently. I think the other video has gone up for that as well, where I did a deep dive and compared, like layered it with other fragrances for you all to see how it wore throughout the day. I feel like that one has already gone up. Hopefully, we'll have to see. But yeah, I feel like it would pair really well with Mrs. Smith from Fleur, just because I put Mood Ring with Mrs. Smith from Fleur, and I thought they smelled really good together. So I feel like these will smell really good together as well. Obviously, this would go good with Heal the Way from Snif and Alex Ely, or Vanilla Milk from Ellis Brooklyn, just because they have those similar like scents in them, and it would just kind of enhance them for this fragrance. I also feel like it would go good with any like vanilla that you really like and love in your collection, or it might go good with a lot of caramel scents. So just something to keep in mind. If you like vanilla and caramel scents or pistachio scents, I feel like you would really like this fragrance, and it would be good to layer with those kinds of scents, because that's the vibe it personally gives me. But yeah, so I'm gonna go off camera and get my life in order. If you're curious what's going on with my eyes, this is members only exclusive eyeshadow content. You can check out my membership down below to see what's going on there. I actually went out on a trip to Victoria's Secret to go shopping with them, like I said at the beginning. So they get a weekly mini vlog now as opposed to a longer one, because they wanted to see how that was compared to like the longer ones for me, because they know it takes me a long time to edit those. So shout out to them. But you all can check that out down below. I'm going to go and finish up my day, and then I'll check in with you all at 8 o'clock, because that's when I have to wrap up this video. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, y'all. So it's a wrap now, so let's wrap it on up, girl. If you're curious what's going on with my eyes, this is the Lethal Cosmetics Evergreen palette. This is a members only eyeshadow look. Shout out to Dion. She picked Lethal Cosmetics for this week, so this is the eye look that we are working with. If you want to see all my exclusive members only content, then check the link down below to join the membership. I do a ton of exclusive content. Sometimes they get doubles of why you don't need, whereas a palette that they picked out that they thought we should use, and then I still have another idea for another palette, so you all get to see that video, and there's double up from time to time. In addition to other exclusive content, like when I go to events, when I go to concerts, and a monthly vlog, I take them along for the ride with me. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So remember, we have a Victoria's Secret Bare Suede Vanilla on my hands here. I know, right? Weird place to put them. I ran out of places, and I had on a sweatshirt, as you all saw earlier, so I couldn't do any better. And then we have, what is it? A Victoria's Secret Scarlet here that I feel like, smells really similar to Fleur's Mood Ring, if you remember. So I said this one, I told you all what this one smelled like earlier, and it still smells the same to me. Like, it gives a similar vibe to what do you call it, Heal the Way from Alex Ely, like, but a more vanilla-y version of that. But that's definitely the vibe. It gives me a nice cozy scent. So I feel like Heal the Way from Snif with Alex Ely would go really well with this. You can use my code GRACE10 to purchase anything you need to get from Snif. I will have the candle video coming soon with the mornings at Levine. I do have a live that I did with that though, along with the Nosy Only Human fragrance, if you want to see my initial thoughts on it, as far as what I thought it smelled like, and if it's worth the purchase, just in case you don't feel like sitting through a full video. I do have something already up for you all. I try to make sure I do lives now, so just in case you do want to see something about the product and you don't necessarily care about all the detail I put into it, you can at least get a first impressions from when it first launches, so that way you can make sure that you get your hands on it in a timely fashion. Anyway, I feel like this would actually go good with Nosy's Only Human as well. I am planning on doing a video dedicated to that too, because I did have layering combos and things I wanted to try. So make sure you subscribe so you can check that out when the time comes. But yeah, Bare Suede, I definitely see why people like it. It's definitely a really nice fragrance. I think it lasted a decent amount of time, because I put these on at like 12 o'clock and it's like 8:30 now. So I've had them on for the 8 hours I was supposed to have them on for. I'm just really shocked at how nice that it has turned out, if you will, because I don't know what I was expecting from perfumes for Victoria's Secret, because I'm used to like being in high school and like buying body mist from them. Now as an adult, find a perfume from them, I didn't know what to expect, but I was pleasantly surprised, especially when it came to this one. And as you all know, just like I'm a purple palette connoisseur, I am a vanilla fragrance connoisseur. I love a good vanilla fragrance. So this one was actually pretty impressive. Now I see why Alicia Budget Beauty has been impressed by their fragrances lately, because she's the reason I decided to go in store and try out anything. Because I had seen it in store and I had heard about people talking about the Victoria's Secret fragrances, but I didn't really think too much about it or think too much to go inside and like look around. So shout out to Alicia Budget Beauty, because she's the reason I tried out this one. And Very Sexy Scarlet from Victoria's Secret, which is what we're gonna check out right now. Make sure you go check out Alicia's channel, because she does a ton of fragrance videos where y'all know I do fragrance, I do beauty, and I do fashion on my fashion channel, which is Fashion with Gelbeauty 87. If you're wondering where the fashion shorts went, they went over there. But let's see what this one smells like now. Yeah, it just gives me similar vibes of that. Or maybe that Caroline Herrera fragrance that I tried, because I tried one that's kind of like fruity from them, and it gives me similar vibes to that as well. So if you like the Carolina Herrera, it's in the red packaging. I forgot the exact name of it. But if you like that fragrance, or if you like Mood Ring from Fleur, then I feel like you will definitely enjoy this. And I feel like they have a decent amount of longevity, which again surprised me, because it's like, since it's Victoria's Secret, I wasn't expecting it to give me a lot of longevity. But again, you got to think, I haven't used Victoria's Secret things since like high school, and I'm thinking about them like giving me, you know, Bath and Body Works body mist type scents, and not necessarily giving me the longevity of a perfume. So I was very impressed with the way this turns out. It's kind of make me kind of check for them a little bit more now that I have tried these two fragrances. So I am thoroughly impressed. But comment down below and let me know, do you plan on trying the Victoria's Secret fragrances, or have like I just been the one sleeping on them and y'all was on it the whole time? Because I am curious. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.